Today I will be showing you how to make blueberry and oat dog treats. Everything that I'm going to be using is very easy to find in your local supermarket, nothing different from what people eat. Now I figured I would use blueberries because while the fall is approaching very quickly and we already have pumpkin spice coffee everywhere, Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks, even the supermarkets have those little Keurig K-cups of pumpkin spice coffee. We're still in the summertime. And blueberries are still ripe right now. Blueberries to me represent the summer. So I'm going to show you what you need and we're going to put it all together. So let's get started. The things you will need to make these blueberry and oat treats are 1 1/4 cups of wheat flour. I'm using King Arthur flour. You can use regular all-purpose flour, or if your dog has a wheat allergy, you can use gluten-free flour. That's readily available at any Trader Joe's or Whole Foods if you feel like splurging. You will also need 1/4 cup of steel-cut rolled oats, 2 to 4 tablespoons of water to get the dough at the right consistency, 1/4 cup of mashed blueberries. I mash these blueberries with a hand mixer, a hand blender by KitchenAid. You can use a food processor, a regular blender, a muddler, or if it works for you, a hand mixer. I've never tried that before. If you manage to get them mashed like this with a hand mixer, let me know. I will try that. You will also need a tablespoon of honey. Honey is a great natural sweetener for dogs and they love it. Trust me, they love it. And you will also need 2 eggs. My favorite thing about this recipe is that it is so simple. You don't need to separate your wet from your dry ingredients. You just put everything in a medium-sized bowl and then you mix it. So we're gonna put it all together. First, you're gonna add your flour. Then you're gonna add your oats. Then you're gonna add your blueberries. Then you're gonna add your honey. Let's get that all out of there. And then we're gonna add our eggs. What I like to do when I crack eggs is I just tap them on the counter and like so. And now we're gonna mix everything together using our silicone spatula. And now, to get the dough to the right consistency, you want to add a little bit of water at a time. You don't want to go too crazy with that because then your dough will become too hard to work with. So I just added a little splash and we're going to see where that takes us. Might need more, but we will cross that bridge when we get to it. So I'm going to add a little bit more. Really should have a spout on this bowl. This smells really good, guys. I really highly recommend this. I've made these treats before for my boyfriend's dog and for my friend's dog, and they love it. This is great for the pickiest dog in your life. So right now that we have our dough mixed together, we're going to put it in some food-safe plastic and we're going to let it sit for an hour so that all the ingredients and the dough itself be a little more manageable, because right now this is incredibly sticky and it's going to be very, very difficult to work with. Now that we've got our dough out of the fridge, I've placed it on a lightly floured countertop Now I have a granite countertop, and in that case you can put flour directly onto the surface, but if you don't, then put it on a different surface. So what I'm going to do right now is, because this dough is still a little bit sticky, I'm going to knead it into the flour a little to make it a little more manageable. But it definitely feels a lot better. Whoops! It feels a lot better than it did when I initially put it into the fridge. So now what we're going to do is we're actually not going to roll it out into a flat piece. We just knead that around a little bit more. Whoops, a little bit got stuck on the counter there. What we're going to do actually is we're going to break off pieces and get them and roll them to a little circle. If you want, you can always take more. That way you don't have to obsess with getting all the dough portioned. So you just want to keep doing that, and you want to place them on a tray lined with parchment paper, and just keep rolling the dough. And if you want, add some more flour. You see how it kind of sticks to the counter a little? It's because it does not have a lot of flour in it, or at least like the ratio between the water and the flour is a little uneven. Put some flour on that because that feels very, very sticky. So you want to keep portioning this dough. So you want to keep it around the same size, no bigger than the size of a ping pong ball. And with placement, you don't have to worry about keeping them too separate because these will not spread. So now that these are all portioned and placed on the tray, you want to put them in the oven at 350 degrees. You want to put these in the oven for at least 20 minutes. And here you have it. I gave them plenty of time to cool. They look so cute, and as you can see, they kept their perfect little nugget shape. Now I'm going to link below, I'm going to link the bakery that I used to work at. Please check them out. They are so awesome. They're located in Miami, Florida, and they also have a retail establishment in Morristown, New Jersey. They have fantastic treats that you can get for your dog. Even the pickiest dog that you know will absolutely love them. And I hope that you enjoyed this video. Alright, bye! Hello! So I have a special guest. This is Teddy. He's a good boy. He's my boyfriend's dog. He's a sweet boy. He is going to test these cookies for us today. Do you like them? Do you need another taste? Oh. What do you think? One more? Because you're not too sure, right? I think these got the seal of approval. Once again, thank you for watching, and if you make these treats, please show me on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, and let me know if your dogs like them. Alright?